If you want to save water, you should spend less time in the shower, 3 minutes and not 10, and you should use a low-flow shower head. That's the current advice. But how does this relate to the ways in which people get wet today, and to the ideas of body, freshness and hygiene that they enact and carry?
In the UK in 2009, people had an average of 1.5 baths a week and 4.5 showers a week. Only statisticians know what it means to have half a shower, but the trend is clear. For some people, showering once, twice, or even 3 or 4 times a day is becoming normal. Just in case you're wondering, the development of daily showering is important for energy and water use in the home. It is true that a single bath usually takes more water than a shower, but in 7 minutes, a powerful shower uses more water than a bath. This means that someone who used to have a bath 3 times a week and who now has a power shower on a daily basis will have more than trebled their water consumption. This is especially important in that showers use hot water, and making water hot accounts for around 24% of household energy consumption. These figures remind us that water used for bathing and showering depends on the technology involved. Is it a bath, an ordinary electric shower, or a more forceful power shower? Water use also depends on how often people use it and for how long.
In becoming normal, showering has captured people's time. It's embedded itself into their routine, and it has become an essential and not an optional thing to do. As we are about to see, there are different ways in which this comes about. But before we embark on our journey behind the bathroom door, I want you to pause for a moment and think, why is it that so many people today pour so many litres of water over themselves to remove just a few specks of dirt? And why do so many do so on such a regular basis? Isn't that an extraordinary thing to do?
It is true, the Romans were keen on bathing, but for them it was a social activity, not something private. And in the medieval period, people were really scared of getting wet, scared that water would leak into their bodies and scared that they would leak out into the bathwater. The idea of hydrotherapy came later, but even then getting wet all over was a special treatment, not something to do every day. Of course, ideas about germs and hygiene changed all that, but even then it was enough to take a bath once a week.
So what is all this about showering once a day? When you think about it, it really is very strange. How is it that daily showering has captured so many enthusiastic recruits? To find out, we need to take a peek behind the bathroom door.
Meet Martin. Martin's getting ready for a night out. Taking a nice long shower is part of his ritual of getting ready for the evening. He's washing his hair. He's shaving his legs. He's exfoliating everywhere. Each time he goes out, he showers. And each time he enacts this combination, showering and going out, the more firmly he is committed to this routine. It makes him smell nice and fresh, and it gets him in the party mood. He could not contemplate going out without first having a shower. He can't remember when he began to feel like this, but he knows for sure, having a shower before going out is simply essential. It would be impossible to leave it out. Well, have a good night, Martin. Alison is only just getting up. She jumps in the shower to wake herself up ready for work. She sets off to work all clean and fresh. It's 8:30 and Alison arrives at work. Hang on a minute, what's going on now? What is she doing? It must have been that hot, sweaty tube. She's having a quick shower at the office to cool off, so that she's comfortable in that important meeting that's about to start. It's lunchtime, and Ali is off for a run. She takes another shower, so she isn't sweaty and smelly in the afternoon. It's home time. But it's a hot day. When Ali gets home, she's still sticky from the tube. She's meeting some friends at yoga and getting coffee afterwards. She doesn't want to look a mess, so jumps in the shower to freshen up. Martin and Ali have not always acted this way, nor have their friends, some of whom have provided some details of their bathing and showering habits over the last few years. This graph shows a rather clear trend in the pattern of bathing and showering. It is only based on information from 10 people, but it shows that private habits are not idiosyncratic or random. In doing what they do, people like Martin and Ali create and reproduce and sustain specific versions of normality. Just as important, if people like them did not shower every day, daily showering would not be a normal thing to do.
Martin can't separate showering from going out for the night. Alison can't do without the shower to wake up, to cool off, to wash off sweat, to freshen up. And in their showering, in their routine integration of the materials, the images and the process of showering, both confirm and reproduce the idea that using water in this way is completely normal. Both are, unwittingly, captured by the need to shower.